So I go to see this Google, well, it didn't say it was Google at first, this search engine evaluator, and somehow that turned into Google search engine evaluator, as if Google is the only thing that ever exists. We have a monopoly on our hands, and if people are not willing to get the law involved, then maybe they need to get their own asses up and do it themselves with firearms or whatever they have. Because obviously moderators aren't going to stop on their own. And I am sick and fucking tired of the bullshit. I don't know about you, but I am sick and fucking tired of being intimidated and having to deal with this sickening feeling at the bottom of my stomach that moderators get to rape us, humiliate us, degrade us, and rob from us and get the fuck away with it. They're criminals, they're terrorists, it's time to line them up and shoot them. Now, one of the things that I read in this contract was to be a search engine evaluator was I am solely well, that's not the one I was looking for. There's a lot of them. There's like 15 of them, and this is just one aspect of the contract. There's like 50 fucking things because they want to confuse you and intimidate you. It's not really about the law and about protecting their asses. They don't need 50 goddamn branches of the same contract to do that. The same thing with terms of service. It's not legitimate. It's just simply pretty words to scare you. Because they could flat out, the more simple they make it, the more leverage it would have in court. Because there's no way you could confuse it. It is plain as day, and both sides obviously knew what they were getting into. The moment you bring bureaucracy into it, you are asking the court to not side with you. So this isn't about having court leverage. This is about scaring you, the little guy, into cooperation because you're afraid that, ooh, Google is so big and they have their mean shark lawyers and who the fuck cares? They can bleed and die just like anybody else. So I know I'm getting, off topic, but honestly, trying to find this is like a needle in a haystack what I was looking for. Essentially, what I'm looking for said that you are responsible for both any gains and any losses associated with being this independent contractor. Now notice it says independent contractor, which means you're not working for Google. You are simply a third party that is conspiring with Google basically to get information to make money. Which there's nothing illegal about that. If there was, I would have said so. But what I'm saying is you need to know these words. That's a simple word. An independent contractor is simply somebody doing a job but is not an employee. So that means no workers' comp. That means, no, if you get fired or something, no unemployment. It simply means that at that present moment, you are cooperating with somebody else or some enterprise in order to meet some kind of end. And, I assume that's what they meant by partner in YouTube, even though that's not how the corporate partnership works. A marriage is a partnership. It's not simply partner as in kissy partner. It's partner as in under the law. You and this other person are combined into one corporate entity. You are separate in some ways, but you are mainly considered this binding, merged corporate entity. That's what it means to be partners. That's why divorce is such a hassle. That's why even sometimes marriage itself can be a hassle. So understanding this, why would YouTube then use the word partner, but then ban people, but then fucking not pay them? Did they pay me? No. Should I trust this Google enterprise with a search engine evaluator if they couldn't even fucking pay me to make YouTube videos, which they know I'm gonna make? It's just, those are the kinds of questions moderator sycophants aren't asking because they don't fucking care. They just want to lick the asshole of moderators until they fucking die of hepatitis or something. And I'm fucking sick and tired of it. So, they don't obviously know what words mean, but then They want to act like they have leverage. Then they want to act like they're the big dogs. They're not. They're just acting to have a gun put in their fucking mouth. They're fucking mobsters. We need to treat them like mobsters. We need to fucking go down to Google headquarters with a baseball bat and just break their feet and their knees and their legs and, maybe kidnap their kids or something. Show them how mobsters act. Show them how a real mafia goes about shit. Because I'm fucking tired of this. I'm fucking tired of all the agent provocateurs and all the fucking paranoid idiots coming to my page defending moderators like they need your defense. Look at Mark Anthony, always attacking Jim Profit. Meanwhile, he says, I don't know a whole lot and I'm autistic. Well, then shut your fucking mouth. You're autistic. You don't know shit. So why are you opening your mouth and contradicting Jim Profit? Jim Profit is your better. Jim Profit knows more than you. Therefore, you're just making yourself look like a dumbass. And you've admitted to being a dumbass. And that's how the vast majority of pro-moderators are. They're just proud to be dumbasses, holding up their sign, stupid and proud. And I've had my fill of it. We don't need to fucking tolerate these people. We don't need to be patient with them. They want to be animals, bang, shoot them like an animal. Get a nail gun, shoot them in the head like a fucking cow or something. Because that's what you do to animals. And as far as these mobsters and terrorists and these fucking creatures of the night that are moderators, well, you can do even worse to them. Because they're not animals. They don't even have any kind of right that a sentient being, I don't want to say sapient, but a sentient being would have. So, understanding all of that, why then are we allowing this to happen? Why then, when we know there are other enterprises besides Google, are we letting Google run the show? When Google has proven themselves unworthy, they are not trustworthy. They will just do whatever, whenever. But meanwhile, we can't have our basic rights. It's fucking ridiculous how I'm actually supposed to argue with somebody about how you have the right to say and do what you want within the confines of the law. Like, the other day, Jared said to me that I was an entitled prick because I think I have the right to say and do what I want within the confines of the law, regardless of what Google or any other moderator thinks. Yes, that I shouldn't even have to argue that point. The fact that you would even say that says what a degenerate and disgraceful society we live in. I have every right that is validated by the law. Doesn't matter what you think. Doesn't matter what Google thinks. Doesn't matter what my parents think. Doesn't matter what my preacher thinks. It doesn't matter what any private individual or enterprise thinks, as long as it's within the boundaries of the law. And if you try to infringe on those rights that have been validated by the law, I have right to defend myself and kill your ass, because that's what it means to be a free human being. That's what's decreed in the constitutions of all countries. That's what's decreed on the federal and state level of all countries. That's what's decreed in basic common sense and documented format. But you seem to think you know better, even though you're the proud, stupid asshole, the uneducated masses that claim you're autistic, but continue to contradict me. You don't know jack shit. You're proud to not know jack shit. And then you're upset because I know jack shit. I know what I am talking about. I know the fucking law. And I'm not going to sit here and let moderators take advantage of me when that's both against the law, and I have every legal right to do something about it, and I plan to. So, it's just all of that coupled on top of each other that pisses me off. Because the fact that I have to argue for my basic human rights that I don't need to be arguing, and the fact that it's happening, the fact that my basic rights are being taken from me, and the fact that I have legal right to do these things, but other people don't seem to think so, and they're living in a fucking Narnia dream world, and all of that, it's just very stressful. And why? Why are we putting up with it? That's what it really comes down to. Why do we tolerate evil? We don't need to, not morally, not legally. Just stop. Just stop tolerating evil. Just shoot a fucking moderator and then go about your day. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to change your life. It's just, hey, that guy works for Google. Shoot him. Dead. Go about your day. Go drink some coffee. Go have sex with your girlfriend. I don't care. That's what you need to do. That's how you need to react to evil. The end.